OOP's friend has a medical emergency and loses her stuffed mouse in the middle of Munich. Original poster is U. Memento Vivere 8 in R. Germany. Mood spoiler. Happy. Less than. Original. This post was deleted from the r/de subreddit for being low quality, so I am now turning to the second largest German community here in hope for understanding and help. Dear all, I need your help to find the lost childhood toy of my friend in Munich. She is going through a very difficult time right now as she's only slowly recovering from an illness that has completely destroyed her life during the last 6 months. This toy has been with her for 29 years since the day of her birth, and it has given her something to hold on to during these dark days. The toy is a gray stuffed mouse that you can put your hand in, and it looks something like this. https:/13goo7dd.jpg. I got this image from the internet just to give you a rough idea of what the mouse looks like. It is from a different brand and looks slightly diffident. But since the original is almost 30 years old, I could not find an image that comes closer. Unfortunately, on Tuesday she lost her loved mouse somewhere on her commute from Parzivalplatz to Münchner Freiheit to Marienplatz to Rosenheimer Platz. She had a medical emergency in the area around Rosenheimer Platz and had to be brought to the hospital with an ambulance. She can't remember where exactly in this area she collapsed, but it must have been close to the Kellerstrasse behind the Gastag on a small grass area. I have searched this area last night, but it was too dark to see anything. So she could have lost the mouse anywhere on the mentioned commute with public transportation, or maybe when she collapsed around the area of Rosenheimer Platz. Maybe someone here even saw the ambulance on Tuesday between 14H and 16H when a blonde 29-year-old woman was treated there and can tell me the exact location. It would mean the world to me if we could help her find her lost childhood toy and return it to her. So if you should happen to be out there today by tram, U-Bahn, etc. between Parzivalplatz and Rosenheimer Platz, maybe you could keep an eye out for this gray mouse on the ground, in some corners, or wherever people might have put it. I'm also willing to pay the finder a reward of €50. Thank you very much, and I hope for the best, as it would really bring back some happiness to my friends when she doesn't have much of it left in her life right now. Update from 21.00H. I just returned from another hour of searching in the Rosenheimer Platz subway area as I received a hint from a fellow Redditor. No luck today, but I will not stop searching. Ever. I'm really grateful for all your tips and suggestions. So far I have made various posts to local Facebook groups, got in touch with the MVG Lost and Found, made an announcement on a local radio station. I also got a hold of someone at the hospital who confirmed that she was found in the area behind the Gastag. I'll try to get more detailed information from the paramedics tomorrow. Feel free to keep your tips coming, and please keep an eye open if you're in the area. I want to find that mouse so badly. Update. Dear fellow Redditors, you might still remember my post from a couple of days ago where I was searching the lost childhood toy of my friend. https://r/germany/comments/xw68/ please help me find the lost childhood toy of my / Today I want to update you with some fantastic news. We have the mouse back. After I spent 2 nights out in the cold searching the entire area between the Rosenheimer Platz and the Gastag, contacting various lost and found offices, reaching out to the ambulance that picked my friend up somewhere in the area, posting on all kinds of Facebook groups, making an announcement on the radio, and following every bit of information I got, I finally received a message from a Redditor who thought he might have seen the mouse in the subway station of Rosenheimer Platz. So I went there again on Thursday night and searched every inch. Unfortunately, I wasn't successful, but I plan to come back and put up some posters for the missing toy. Since I caught a bad cold from all the outdoor searching the prior days, I had to take a day off from my mission on Friday. But on Saturday I felt good enough to go back and hang up a couple of posters with my contact details. That same night I was contacted by a girl that told me she found the mouse on Tuesday, the day it was lost, down in a corner of the subway station. That girl actually just got off the train from Switzerland to visit her family in Munich. And by total coincidence, she also loves stuffed animals and felt so bad for our mouse that she took it with her. She found out about my posters because just a couple of hours after I put them up on Saturday, she went there as well to put up her own posters looking for the owner of the mouse. After we confirmed that it's the right mouse, we met on Sunday and she brought the mouse with her. I was and still am super grateful for her doing this. I didn't tell my friend anything about that, and when I surprised her with the mouse later that day, she broke down in tears. It was all more than worth it for that moment. So I wanted to thank each and every one of you who gave me great advice in the previous post also. All your kind words gave me the motivation to carry on even though the task felt quite impossible at times. The mouse is finally back home. https://imager.com/mgtwb3f.jpg. I hope our story gives you some positive energy to start into this new week. I am not the original poster. That's a damned good friend. Oh, I remember when I lost my beloved childhood stuffed rabbit. I couldn't find him after we moved house. Bearing in mind I was 35 at the time and have no underlying medical issues or trauma. He was just my favorite toy. Although he is wearing a jumper knitted by my grandma who passed away when I was 26. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him and could only conclude that he'd somehow been accidentally put in the rubbish during the move. We even went to the local charity shop where we'd donated a few toys we didn't want to keep in case he'd accidentally ended up there. But they hadn't seen him. I was inconsolable. Fortunately, I suddenly remembered that we had a storage box of blankets under the bed that I hadn't checked and literally ran to the bedroom and opened the box, and there he was. I'd put him there to keep him safe during the move, so safe I'd forgotten. I ran to my husband shouting, "I found him!" Then burst into tears. This mouse must mean 1000x times more to Oop's friend than my rabbit does to me. I'm so glad it was found. I'm not sure what exactly I expected, but that mouse is in excellent condition. That is so wholesome. What a wonderful friend and an amazing, sweet stranger. I am so thrilled by the idea of someone putting up found posters for a stuffed animal and running into lost posters for it. I've never seen either of those varieties, and this lit up my day. I love stuffed animals, and I have had lost some things that were returned back to me, including my favorite stuffed dog that was shipped back to me. I am very happy for her. This is the kind of wholesome kindness I needed on a cold and cloudy day like today. Sometimes I like my country, I guess. Also, that Swiss woman is so cute. She put in so much effort to find the owner even though she was busy visiting her family. I have a stuffed dog I got at 5, the year my parents got divorced. I left him in a fast food restaurant when I was 8. I realized it when we were 2 hours away. My dad called. Another kid had taken my puppy home and his mom had driven it hours back knowing it was someone's special stuffy. I still love my stuffed dog and I'm 42. Oh God, I'm so glad she has her mouse back and people were actually helpful. The girl that returned it is absolutely wholesome. feeling bad for a sad, lost stuffy loudly crying heart. She's the best. If this story had had a bad ending, I would have cried myself to sleep. Stuffed animal toys are one of the most critical items a child can have, and I believe that most adults keep one or two around for the rest of their lives. I know I do. I have several sitting on the chest of drawers next to my bed. I am 34 years old. I live alone. And if my apartment building was on fire, I would pick my stuffed toad as the first thing to grab and save. I may be almost 35 years old, but damn it, that toad is one of my most important possessions. I am so happy that OOP's friend got her stuffed rat back. And I hope it helps her get better. Super sweet story. I'm so glad for this touching friendship and the safe return of the mouse. But I'm disappointed that those two mice stuffies looked so completely different. I mean, they are both mice and gray, but it's all very misleading. Tongue out tears of joy. This is what they mean when they say it's the thought that counts. This took a lot of thought. I would have joined them in searching for the stuffed mouse. I have my panda who my dad got for my mom while they were dating. Panda is my rock and stayed in the hospital me during bed rest my kids. I have said that I would make sure to grab him if there was a fire. Best friend ever. This is exactly why whenever I see a stuffed animal, I do what I can to get it back to the owner. Whether that be to bring it to customer service or post on local Facebook groups. I once returned a little girl's stuffed kitty I saw at Walmart. My boyfriend and I almost left, but I told him I had to go back in to grab the cat I saw on the shelf. Clearly very loved and not for sale. And within an hour I had found the owner, who said her daughter had been missing it for 2 days and was devastated. The look on her face when she got her kitty back was well worth the effort. When I was a teen and in a really bad place, my best friend at the time gifted me a stuffed cat. Not any cat, but one of their 2 childhood stuffies to keep me company. Soak up any tears and remind me I was loved, because they lived a air distance away. I hadn't been a stuffed toy person before that. But it's hard to put into words how much that moved me. I am tearing up again just thinking about it. We drifted apart over the years and I don't have a contact point anymore, but that cat? It still lives in my bed and I would be absolutely crushed to lose it. I am so happy she got her fluffy friend back. I love this post, thanks for reposting it, you, Kawaii Neko girl. I'm glad they're reunited. I saw the original post. IIRC in Munich. And was sad I couldn't help because I live near the place she lost it. This is so great, but I have to say, the reference image looks nothing like the actual mouse.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.